video, we'll be learning how to use the Pythagoras theorem to find out the length of the triangle. So before we'll going to do some examples, I'm going to introduce when we can apply the Pythagoras theorem to. So here you see that it is a right angle triangle. How do I know that this is a right angle triangle? Because this is making one of the angle is a 90 degree. Now remember that the opposite side to the right angle triangle is always the longest side of the triangle. So this is the longest side of the triangle, and the name of the longest side of the triangle is called a hypotenuse. Okay. We label the hypotenuse with a letter C. So this is C. So the longest side of a right angle triangle is called the hypotenuse, and the letter we represent to the hypotenuse is a letter C, where the other two sides of a right angle triangle represents with the letter A or B. Now I'm going to further show you with another example now. So I am drawing another right angle triangle over here. So this is a right angle triangle. This is making a 90 degree over here. So with respect to this triangle, where is the hypotenuse is? It's opposite side length of the side to the right angle triangle, and this is C. This is the hypotenuse. Where the other two sides of a right angle triangle, any length of the side you can take as a, where the other one would be a B. So to find out any length of a right angle triangle, we use a Pythagoras theorem. So Pythagoras theorem is to find out the length of the hypotenuse, which is C, the square of it is equals to the sum of the square of the other two sides. So this is what the Pythagoras theorem is. And we can use this Pythagoras theorem to find out the length of any missing side of a right angle triangle. Remember that we can only apply the Pythagoras theorem if it's a right angle triangle. It only applies to the right angle triangle. If it's not a right angle triangle, then we cannot apply the Pythagoras theorem onto it. So I'm going to write it down here, and now we're going to have a look to some of the examples now. So now you see that what is the question here is, I'll be seeing that what kind of the triangle is this. They all are the right angle triangles, so I'm going to label them with a 90 degree. Here it's 90 degree here, this is 90 degree here, this is 90 degree here. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to label the hypotenuse of each of this triangle. So our hypotenuse is opposite to the 90 degree, so this is hypotenuse C. According to this right angle triangle, there's a hypotenuse here. According to this one, it's C is here. According to this one, C is here. And according to this one, C is here. So remember that hypotenuse is the length of a right angle triangle, which is opposite to the angle 90 degree. We know that the other two length of the triangle, anything can be A or any length can be a B. So I can write down A here, B here. Doesn't matter which one you say is a or B. It's just the two sides of the right angle triangle. Okay, we're going to have a look to some examples now. So here we have got the first one now. This says that calculate the length of the triangle BC. So first of all, we see that what kind of the triangle is that? This is a right angle triangle. Always when I see that, I'm finding the missing length of a right angle triangle, and it's like the first thing I need to label is the hypotenuse, which is C here. The other two you'll be getting is, you can name them, any one is a, any is a B. Now, to find out the any unknown length of a right angle triangle, what we use is the Pythagoras theorem. We talk about the Pythagoras theorem already. That Pythagoras theorem says that C square equals to A square plus B square. What C represents is the hypotenuse. Okay. Now, because the theorem says that we can use this to find out the missing length of a right angle triangle. So here, I'm going to now sub everything in the formula. So now subbing this in the formula, because we are finding out the length of the hypotenuse C, I'll keep it the same. A is 8. I'm going to write down 8 square plus 15 square. To further do the simplification, we know that 8 square is a 64. So we're going to write it down. There's a 64 here, where 15 square is 225. So in them, when you add them together, you get 289. This is your C square. Now remember that you are finding out the value of C, and this is a C square here. So to get rid of the square, what do we do is the square root on the other side. So 289, we do the square root of it. And the square root of 289 would be 17. So we say that the length of C is 17 centimeter. This was the simple one. Now we're going to look to the next one. Here this is that they calculate the length of the triangle AB. So to find out the length of the side AB, the first thing I do is, this is a right angle triangle. I'm going to label this as a C. No matters what you take, A or B. So I'm taking this as A, this as a B. To find out any missing length of a right angle triangle, we use the Pythagoras theorem, which states that C square equals to A square plus B square. I'm going to sub the values in here now. So that would be 10 square equals, what's A is, we don't know. So I'm going to keep A as A, and B is 8. So we're going to write down 8 square. We're going to open up the squares now. So 10 square means 100. There's a square here, and 64 would be the next term because 8 times 8 is a 64. To find out the value of A, we're going to rearrange it. So we're going to do minus 64 on both the sides. So 100 take away 64 would be 36. There's a square here, and them two cancels. As I said that, you can even write it down. So we know that this can be written as A square equals to 36, like this as well. And as I said before that, to get rid of the square, we do the square root on the other side. Because 36 is a square number and it can be written as a 6, so we know that the length of A would be 6 centimeter. So we find out the length of this, which is a 6 centimeter, and that's what we were looking for. Here now we'll be doing the last example on this, which is a problem solving question. Now here we have got the part A, B and C. We're going to do step by step each of them. So the first one is to find out the length of AD. To find out the length of AD, I see that AD is making a right angle triangle. This is a right angle triangle over here. I'm going to draw the triangle on the side to make it easier for you to see. So this is A, this is D, and this is B. Looking to this right angle triangle, what do we know that is? The length of AAB is given to us, which is 4 centimeter. The length of B to D is given, which is 6 centimeter. And we are finding out this length, which is A to D. Because this is making a right angle triangle, first of all, I'm going to label the hypotenuse, which is C. The other two could be any of them is a A, any of them is a B. So I've labeled A, B, and C first of all. Now, to find out any missing length of the right angle triangle, we know that we're going to use a Pythagoras theorem, which states that C square equals to A square plus B square. To use that now, I'm finding out C square. The rest of the values I know. So A is 4, I do the square of it. B is 6, we can do the square of it. Remember that here it is important to read the question that this is that each of the answer we are looking into 3 significant figures. Now to continue with the working out, there's a C squares. 4 square is a 16. 6 square is 36. So when you add them together, you're going to get 52. We know that to get rid of the square, we do the square root on the other side. You type this in the calculator because we are looking for some significant figures, which is 3, and you get 7.21 centimeter. Here, the C represents the length of AD, and you can write it down. The length of AD is 7.21 centimeter. Okay, this is a part A. Now we're going to do the part B. To do for the part B now, we are looking for the length of CT. Now CT is this triangle, is this length basically, and now I'm considering this right angle triangle. We know that the angle in a straight line is a 90 degrees. So if this is 90 degree, the other side would be 90 degree as well. To find out the length of CT first, because it's a right angle triangle, we're going to label the hypotenuse, which is C here. The other two lengths, you can take any of them as a and B. To find out the missing length of a right angle triangle, we again use the Pythagoras theorem. So again, we use the Pythagoras theorem, and the Pythagoras theorem states that C square equals to A square plus B square. To find out the value of C, we do A square plus B square, which is 6 square plus 9 square. Remember, we are writing down the answers to 3 significant figures. So C square would be 36 plus 81. When you add them together, you're going to come out with the C square value is 117. Remember that to find out the value of C, and here's a C square written here, we do the square root here. And we get the C value is to be written as 10.8 centimeter. Now, this part C is, I'll be doing the part C here on the side, which is to find out the perimeter. Perimeter is adding all the sides. So now I'll be rubbing everything what is there already in here, and I'll be writing down what we have found already. So we found out the length of AD, which is 7.21. I'm going to write it down over here. This C here in the part B, what we find out the C value, it represents the CD. So I can write it down. This value represents for CD, which is 10.8, which I'm going to label over here. This is centimeter, this is centimeter as well. To find out the perimeter is adding all the lengths. So I'm going to write that now. To find out the perimeter, it would be 7.21 plus 10.8 plus the other length, which is 4, and the other length, which is a 9. So adding all of them together, we would have a perimeter of the shape that would be equals to 31.0 centimeter. So here we have done different types of the question, starting from the introduction that what are the right angle triangles, what is the hypotenuse, and to find out any unknown length of a right angle triangle, we can use the Pythagoras theorem. I hope you have found this video useful in understanding how to find out the missing length of a right angle triangle, and the theorem we use for that is a Pythagoras theorem. Thanks for watching the video.